The first acting class I ever took, I watched the teacher sort of break an actor down and like destroy them, only then to bring them back up. And I never went back to acting class. I was like, if this is what this is, I don't want any part of it. I'll just fake it.
Yeah, you did the right thing.
And then through being on set, I sort of started learning and things like that. But I've never really had a method or quantified what I do. I just sort of like do it. But I've always felt like there was something that not that was missing, but that's I wish I had a technique in order to inhabit and come up with the physicality of a character, because that's always the hardest part for me. How does my character move? Strip away Katee, and how does the character move? That has always been the hardest part for me, possibly because of my ADHD, and I constantly move my hands in characters. So I have a hard time taking myself out of them. I wonder if that would work for me.
I mean, yeah, and I think technique exists for when you can't just intuit the part. Stanislavski famously said that. But faking it till you make it, or just following your intuition and stepping into it works for a lot of people. And I think technique exists for those times when you need a little inspiration, where you get a note that you're like, oh, I actually don't have an idea off the top of my head on how to respond to this. Or you look at a part and you're like, it's asking something of me that I can't just come up with. That's when I think a technique and a process can be helpful. I'm not one of those folks that thinks, I mean, don't tell my students this, but I don't think, like, once you figured it out, that you need to do the script analysis and the breakdown and the character sketch and the backstory and the what animal am I and where am I leading from my, like, those things exist as a tool when you need a tool. If you're doing demolition in your house, right, and you got to just push this wall down, if you could just push the wall down, push it down.
Yeah.
You don't have to get the jigsaw and unscrew everything and start to like peel off the wallpaper. No, man, if you can push the wall down, push it down.
Right.
But now if you try to push and you can't, and you need some tools, actor training gives you the tools that, that you might be able to, that might be helpful. And it gives you that confidence.